nice to talk to someone. Oh, sorry. Gazed off a bit there. I don't get company very often. I work from home, you see. Well, anyway, let's tell you some of the great British tales I have, particularly today's. Today, it is a glorious British day. The sky is grey, the clouds are plenty, and the sun is hiding behind the blanket of clouds that covers our sky. And to add to that, it is also absolutely fucking freezing. Yes. Now, I'm wearing a giant scarf inside because it's so cold. There are those of you that may say, why don't you turn on your heating? Now, some time ago, once upon a time, somebody came into my house and decided to set the heating to come on at a certain time. Now, this time is from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. 2 hours worth of heating. I'm not really sure why that seemed like a good idea at the time, but it happened either way. Now, my issue I have now is that the heating does not want to be reprogrammed. I thought I knew how to work a thermostat, but turns out I don't. I tried to get other people to work the thermostat in this house, but it seems to have a life of its own. I'm pretty sure that in order to get it to work correctly, you have to be Bill Gates. Throw inordinate amounts of money at it until it works, and then be known as a genius for it. And one day, that day will come. Probably finding a different solution in the money front, mind you. Perhaps a hammer might do the job. Anyway, in other news, I now work from home. It's a very exciting time. I was working in a bar. Now, I have been known to be slightly irrational when working in those situations. Generally speaking, I did not one iota enjoy the company of the general public. Now, I enjoyed my colleagues to an extent, although everyone can be a bit irritating at times. Granted, I could probably be the same. But the general public seem to be fucking idiots. Now, if you are a member of the general public, this applies to you. There are those that aren't actually members of the general public, like myself. I don't consider myself a member of the general public. To others, I may seem that way, but myself, I don't deem myself a general public member. Now, the thing that separates myself and many others similarly like me, that I'm sure you are all over the world, is that we're not fucking stupid. Now, the last question I had upon leaving the premises that I had previously worked at was, what does a sandwich consist of? Sorry, would you care to repeat that question? Yes, I was just wondering what your sandwiches consisted of. Now, at this point, my brain's thinking, is this a trick question, or are they actually asking me to explain what 2 slices of bread and a filling are? So, in response, being my usual obliging self, always so sweet and never sarcastic, I replied with 2 slices of bread and a filling. Now, the gentleman didn't actually seem too happy with this answer, to which I replied, I'm sorry, sir, I don't understand what you are wanting to know about this dish. And he said, no, I know what a sandwich is, I just want to know what's in it. And I said, well, depending on the filling that you choose, it will be that one. His reply to this was, no, but I want to know what is on the plate. And I said, well, we've already been through this several times, but we can go through it again. It's 2 slices of bread and a filling. And if you really want to get a little bit more in-depth about this, even though it's written in the fucking menu, you do get a salad and some crisps with it. To this point, the man looked down and rubbed his chin, umming and ahhing for about 5 minutes. What is so difficult about ordering a fucking sandwich? Surely everyone on the planet knows what a sandwich is. Anyway, I have various stories about working behind bars that I will share with you, but not today. My blood pressure has reached a point that it shouldn't have done today, and I now have to go and do 7 hours worth of yoga. Good fucking Lord. For those of you who are wondering, this is coffee, not tea.